A Trump order asked national park visitors to flag negative historical info. They had other ideas. So the Trump administration had a policy where they were letting people like report negative information about the United States that were being found in national park exhibits so that they could go and fix it. And as always happens with these things in the Trump administration, more than half of them were people being like, hey, this is dumb. Stop it. Bad. Okay. If they could submit a report that was nothing but a spray bottle to go, psst, they would. But this made me think of my time in Alabama. Do you remember my impression of the Air and Space Museum? Aside from me being like a little kid going, rocket, 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 rocket.
Why is there so much Nazi propaganda in here?
Yeah. Like, hey, you don't have to go out of your way to make Wernher von Braun not look like the Nazi that he was.
You do not, in fact, have to hand it to him.
Well, like, it could be debated whether or not Wernher von Braun was a Nazi out of convenience and he just kind of turned a blind eye to all the bad stuff that was happening, or if he actually believed the stuff. Either way, I'd argue that he wasn't a great dude. You can acknowledge that and simultaneously acknowledge that, like, hey, he also did a lot of important work that ended up being used in the space program. Those are not mutually exclusive things.
Yeah.
So, like, the fact that, like, it drives me nuts that you have to whitewash him like that. And that was that was before Trump, right? It was between the Trump terms.
When we actually did that?
Yeah.
I think so, because it was shortly after the Trump term started that you were like, nope, not coming to the States anymore. Fuck this, fuck you, I'm out.
Yeah. So, yeah, but like, this was under Biden. It's too friendly to the Nazis. So it's just like, I don't know how y'all's national parks and monuments and stuff like that could be any, like, more whitewashed. But apparently they're trying.
Marcus, this is cue the Wernher von Braun song. I actually don't know that song.
I'm not doing it on stream.
Oh? Do you know the song?
Stop trying to get me to do songs on... No, I don't know the song. But I know better than to do songs on stream.
Fair enough.
So
you're right.
So an order by Interior Secretary Doug Burgum last year targeted inappropriate content, including any signs and exhibits that are negative about either past or living Americans, or that fail to emphasize the beauty, grandeur, and abundance of landscapes and other natural features.
So, if it doesn't look like the propaganda we love, kill it with fire?
It's amber waves of grain or nothing.
And these amber waves of grain.
Did you know it was grain prices that largely caused the Great Depression?
No, I did not know.
The government was propping up the grain prices.
I was unaware of that.
So we had a bunch of farmers farming a bunch of grain that nobody was eating.
Huh.
And when people started realizing that, they were like, hey, maybe my grain futures aren't so good. Let me get my money out now. And, yeah, they didn't have enough money for everybody to get their money out now.
So the same thing that happens everywhere when everybody tries to pull all at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Remember, if you're going to pull out, do it one at a time.
Said cough, soybeans, cough.
Is that today?
That was from a Zero Life King pointing that out.
Yeah, I know, but like that's the soybeans are the crop that's happening. That's
happening to today. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought.
Remember, our soybeans are primarily subsidized by our relationship with China. So let's fuck our relationship with China. Let's keep fucking our relationship with China. Let's pretend that they are the worstest, most antagonistic thing ever from a geopolitical standpoint. And let's tariff the fuck out of them. And let's keep changing the number of the tariff over and over again. Oh God, what's happening to all of our soy farmers? Oh, what's going on? What happened?
What happened? So, the goal here was to restore sites to solemn and uplifting public monuments that remind Americans of our extraordinary heritage, consistent progress toward becoming a more perfect union, an unmatched record of advancing liberty, prosperity, and human flourishing.
Unmatched? New Zealand exists.
Europe exists.
Canada exists.
Oh, Canada.
Blame Canada.
Terre de nos aïeux.
I have been listening to a lot of French music. Don't. I finished Clair Obscur, and now I am just on repeat. I am hearing French people in my head.
The French people are always in your head.
Kitrain says, God, Claire is so good. It is! God, it's so good.
You know what you need, Cyrus? You need a penis inside of you?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks.
No, you need a penis inside of you.
Yeah, I'm good, thanks.
I had a French boss, and one of my coworkers got him to say, you need to have happiness inside of you. And it legitimately sounds like they're just saying, you need a penis inside of you.
Kitrain says, I'm just mad about Best Boy Gustav still. No spoilers in chat. There are people in this chat who haven't played Claire.
That's a massive spoiler. I don't even know who Gustav is.
Yeah, you know that somebody's mad about Gustav. Do you have any context?
We don't talk about Gustav.
Saki Tanuki says, Canada must spell of Quebecy smugness.
They're not that bad.
Oui, hon.
I like Quebec. I know that's a controversial opinion in Ontario, but I actually do like Quebec. Anyway, 59 signs have been removed so far that we know of, and they include signs that refer to slavery, climate change, women's rights, and involvement in conservation and Native American history.
Oh, yay. So
like, if they really did have an unmatched record of advancing liberty and prosperity and human flourishing, then would they need to hide the parts that were not so flourishy or whatever? Like, no. Wouldn't it just be like, hey, here's the slavery thing. We helped them flourish by setting them free and not doing the 3/5 compromise and whatnot.
Nope, we gotta...
You wouldn't need to lie about it if it were actually true.
Nope, we gotta keep lying about it. We gotta keep doing stupid shit. We're great.
Make America great again. These guys got access to everybody's submissions through a lawsuit, I believe. It was either a lawsuit or a FOIA request. Olivia Williams, Purple Fairy, sent 279 to say, wave from Quebec, so I guess you're in Quebec. Hi. What part of Quebec? Quebec City, Montreal, way up north.
Marco says, need your opinion. Spoiler character in Monoko. Did they do the deed at some point or just joshing? Oh, those two definitely fucked. I'm sorry. There's no way they didn't fuck.
Sure.
It's funnier when people don't have context for that.
I have no context for that.
Exactly.
Anyway, so when reading through some of the legitimate requests, this one stood out to me. It said, I came here to see his hat and maybe a piano, not to read about intersectionality and equity frameworks. I nearly choked on my commemorative root beer.
Commemorative root beer? That sounds like it was written by a robot.
Like, I don't understand. Like, if you want to see his hat and piano and not do any reading, you can do that even when the sign's there. The sign doesn't force you to read it. But I would recommend more reading, sir. You need more reading in your life.
Readings for the gays?
Oh, Quebec City. Olivia Williams is in Quebec City. I love Quebec City. It's so beautiful. That's, Catch Me If You Can was partially filmed in Quebec City. The part that was supposed to be in France was Quebec City. They used the old town, which is absolutely gorgeous. That was my first ever experience with a gender-neutral washroom. One of the ones where you just go in and the sinks are in a communal area and everybody gets their own stalls and they're actually private stalls, not the fucking, this big gap at the bottom and the doors have gaps this wide in them. That's the way bathrooms should be. Balthazar for $5 says, do Canadians say pardon my Quebecois after swearing like Americans pardon their French? No, we also say pardon my French. I don't know why that is. Because I feel like none of those words really have a French etymology. Like, I'm pretty sure fuck is Latin.
I'm pretty sure fuck's any language we need it to be.
Yeah, fuck in French is a seal.
Is what?
To say the seal swims sounds like you're insulting someone. Le fuck nage!
Huh.
Why you gotta be such a fuck nage?
Yeah, no, I don't get it.
It's the seal swims. Anywho.
Sure, I believe you.
I just wanted to laugh at this guy in his commemorative root beer.
Fair enough.
And that was it for the news.
Hey, you made it to the end. I want to give an extra thanks to the patrons who allow me to do this full time. I want to thank Aaron Rail, Astral, Britzkrieg, Jemshin, Poundini, Red Joker, Victoria, Jonas, Craig, Tarika, Fireshard, Smiling GM, John, Dren Hadamada, Creeper, Sagitta, you know I'm not saying that last part, Sylvie Snow, Valis of Seraph, Ottoman Angel, Rooster Rachel, and Fire Panda, who are all my $20 and up patrons.